It's Week 7 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Packers on Sunday night.
All offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is what...
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters, and if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. On play action, Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Packers 7, Cowboys 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, he's right there among the best in the league. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Love to throw. A pass taken in by Watson. 3rd and 6. Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run out of the gun with Dillon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
On the play fake, Dak. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up second down.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on second down, Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll run the draw with Jacobs.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Prescott on first down. That's caught by Dillon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again, Prescott to the air. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Running here is Dillon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Off he goes.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Prescott now. There he goes again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on second and goal. They'll run with Dillon. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Brings up third and goal.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10. Here's Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Luke Musgrave. A gain of 12. And the Packers first down.
The man in motion is Watson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third and 5. Now Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. To throw is Dak. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Second down, Prescott.
35-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from just under 50 yards. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys move out front. It's 9-7. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Now Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
First down, Packers.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. On the bootleg, it's Love. That's complete to Watson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction. Defense. Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. An injured player on the field, and that is Micah Parsons, who needs some medical attention. On 2nd down, Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back A.J. Dillon making their way back out there. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First play of the drive, and here's Dillon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's another go with Dillon, and they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. In trouble, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Love to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. They'll run with Jacobs.
Number 8, Jacobs, the ball carrier.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing is Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Another one through the uprights. Teams 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Packers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Jalen Waddle, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Mac Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Prescott now. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Prescott. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab.
Love's pass complete to Jaden Reed. An 8-yard
2nd and 11.
second down at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards,
Illegal blocking the
but we'll
back
need to check
offense.
on the call. Now whistles and a timeout. Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Love to throw. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. He is in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point.
Extra point.
His kick
His
is
kick
good,
is good.
and the Packers will up the lead to 5.
17. Cowboys 12.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's into traffic, but taken in. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A run with Dillon. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw is Love. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. On the give, it's Lloyd. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down and 9. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. A give, here comes Lloyd. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw is Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll go play action with Love. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's a second and 9. From the gun, it's Love. That's into the hands of Emmanuel Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Love. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. On the play fake, Dak. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
Give up the middle to the big back, Dillon. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Quay Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give inside, there's Lloyd. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Lloyd. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On fourth down, out comes the punter. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A give, here's Dillon. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That's right side, taken in by Tremble.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Pistol now for Prescott. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lloyd. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
First down, Green Bay.
Love to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cowboys have it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Dak. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
This is taken at the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run out of the gun, and here's Lloyd. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, right back to Lloyd. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
On play action, Love. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4.
32-yard line, an 8-yard pickup, and the Packer 1st down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run over center, and it's Lloyd. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Another run here with Lloyd. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw is Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Lloyd. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. And this will be incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here's Dak to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again, Dak. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Lloyd. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.